Alright, we are back with another NGS cast, and today we are going into the playoffs. We are going to watch ReGen Phoenix versus currently chasing Samuro, and I'm joined by the wonderful, non-toxic Munde Zebra.
Yes, I am the least toxic person in NGS, and the most toxic is my tank player, Nyquil.
And yeah, there's the lobby link. That's already great.
Already
While
didn't
you're
see it,
sending
so
me
I'm just gonna
weird
join off here.
messages. I
Yeah, I
just
was hoping you'd
realized.
see that earlier. You don't have to bring it up right now. You know, we can
Um,
talk about this later.
yeah, that is true. I wanted to bring up the bracket first before we go into map bans. Here it is, the bracket. 8 teams are in it, and we are in the bottom bracket, not in the lower bracket because it's a single elimination one. And ReGen Phoenix coming in as the third seed, which was actually a three-way tie for the first place. And yeah, they got the third place, unfortunately. Probably lost against the other two teams. And currently chasing Samuro is on the sixth place, or was on the sixth place. So they come in here as the underdog. What do you have to say about that?
Number 3 against number 6. I mean, there's a clear favorite in this one. I would say it's not like 4 against 5.
Yeah, and ReGen
Which
was
is
also
normally pretty
tied for first
close.
place, right? So
Yeah.
they seem
So
to definitely be a little bit better. But, I mean, both these teams made it into playoffs, so all of them won at least a few matches.
I actually recognize some of the names on the currently chasing Samuro.
Can you tell them I'm ready? I just want to do map first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going over to map bans, we have ReGen Phoenix getting the choice actually, which is actually the case in the playoffs, that the team with a better placement gets the choice between map and first pick. You don't have to flip it anymore. And they actually took map pick, which surprised me at least a little bit.
Oh, that is surprising.
Yeah, they banned out Infernal Shrines and Dragon Trial, and currently chasing Samuro was or banned House of Doom and the Sky Foundry. And I think I have to shorten that name a little bit. I guess we just call them CCS or Chasing Samuro, something. I don't know. We will see.
I'd call them CCS because that's like their whole organization is
Exactly.
CCS. So.
Yeah, then ReGen went ahead and not banned, but picked Battlefield of Eternity. And that's where we are heading now.
Yeah.
Is the lobby? Yeah, what did you want to say? Sorry.
I'm just a little surprised by the BOE pick because they haven't played this map a lot from their stats at least.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they got some secret strats that they're gonna pull out for this one.
Yeah, maybe they had practiced it in scrims, and because it was not showing in their stats, right? They now have a secret strategy planned for this, or at least some good picks. What are we waiting for currently? All 10 players in the lobby.
I think we're waiting on red team, the ReGen.
Okay. Wait. Red is on left side. ReGen, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
it's blue side, right?
Oh, fuck, my bad.
You are confusing me so hard. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Um,
This is the only reason I'm here is to confuse Aragonis.
Unbelievable. But yeah, while we're waiting, we can also once again look at the
I
bracket.
guess we should talk about what to expect from these teams.
What? No, I wanted to talk about the bracket and what the teams are facing the next round, because Smoke, the winner from the earlier matches that was already played, advanced, and the winning team will face the second seed then, Smoke, who 2-0'd Beyond Gaming.
Yep.
And then on the other side of the bracket, one match is still unplayed. The first seed versus the 8th host some half-wits versus Anubarak Obama.
Obama.
Yeah.
That's a funny
Do you
name,
know
bro.
when I
That's
casted them once and I didn't get it. Like I didn't knew it was Anubarak. Like, I was like I got I needed a viewer to clear my head, man, and tell me
That's
what
funny.
it meant. But yeah, then there's also another region team who beat Duatan's coach with 2-1. So they are in the semi-final. And let's see if the other region team can also reach the semi-final.
Yeah.
So maybe now we can talk about what we can expect from these teams.
So if we look at stats a bit, okay, actually we're just going into the draft.
Really keep
So,
talking. You wanted to say something about
a lot of
stuff.
Leoric from ReGen Phoenix,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't think is
That good
crazy
on.
on this map.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
not.
crazy about it on this one.
But it's actually surprising that they banned Infernal One is because it's one of the best lyrics map.
Yeah.
Probably the best map for him. Because on the shrine he's just so damn powerful. But yeah,
Yeah.
that map is banned and we are on Battlefield of Eternity. Wait, let me start a prediction as well. While you can talk about
You
the
start
draft.
doing that?
Hmm?
Nice. I might bet.
Bet on me.
I'll be a biased caster because I have money on the line.
You have money on the line, okay.
Oh,
You
sorry.
have money.
Some points in the Dark Wolf's Twitch chat.
Okay, 10 minutes. Here we go. Okay, the first ban is in. It is Stukov. Of course, CCS has first pick. So the region chose the map. And there's the Samuro ban. So they don't need to chase after that.
Yeah, so CCS, it's a funny name, but they also do have a very, I mean, he's a Samuro player. He plays a lot of Samuro, so I completely understand banning that hero. It's hard to play against. Takes a lot of coordination. But only if the Samuro is good at it. So I hope that he's at least proven that.
Then we have to hope that he's not a Samuro one-trick pony.
Yeah, that's true.
Because but he was already banned now. So he has to adapt.
Yeah.
Sonya is also banned. So 2 off-layers out already. But we still have a lot of heroes up. I would actually like to see wait, Gaslo. Wait. So another target ban? Has to be, right?
I mean, they have one Gazlo game in this entire season, and it's a loss.
Huh. Okay. Then the ban is actually really weird.
Right wing first pick. It makes sense for them because they don't have a single volley game, which is normally, I would say, one of the most priority picks on this map. But obviously, when you don't play her, you know.
For sure. I mean, I don't think Brightwing,
I,
like this is Brightwing's strongest map, since you're not, you can't farm up your teleport quickly around lanes that much.
yeah.
Because you're fighting in between the lanes over immortals. But she's the super strong hero, of course. And there comes another plus Johanna. Ooh. Do you think that Johanna is a deny pick? Just to deny Region the Undoing Johanna comp?
It could be, but I don't think so. Because Regen had, like, looking at their stats, they don't have a single Johanna game, so I wouldn't think of that as an issue if I was CCS, and they picked it so fast that what I'm thinking is they probably expected the Vala and had these picks ready for, I guess, what they consider to be a counter pick to it.
Yeah. Wow, Vikings ban on Battlefield.
They're actually completely banning out B Meduho, who is the offlaner for this team. Vikings is actually his most played heroes this season for his team.
Wow, really? Okay.
Yeah.
he probably plays Gaslow as well then, right?
Yeah. I'm more surprised by the ban though, because I just
Yeah.
I mean
That's
I don't see
really
it as a
weird.
threat. Yeah,
Vikings ban
please pick the
also
Gaslow.
very unusual for Battlefield. And
Kira.
wait, they're going for double boozer very early on. Kira and Leoric. I
But
guess
there's the
Kira.
Leoric I was talking about.
Yeah, Kira is a melee assassin, I guess. So,
Yeah. I wonder how they're gonna play this, because I think this is kind of an awkward map for Kira, and I think Johanna is an awkward hero for Kira to play into. Because if you
yeah.
ever land your E on her, just quickly presses D, and then you just don't have that tool anymore. It
And
cancels it.
actually, same goes for Lunara because she can also unstoppable with her leaping ult. And there's the fall. It was announced in the chat actually by Zulu
Really?
Duels. He seems to be a supporter of CCS because he also voted for them.
He's leaking strats.
Yeah.
That's their first thrall. Let's see what they answer with.
So Greymane, never good ways, huh? So they with Lunara, Fall and Greymane,
Okay.
all of them have good ways. The other side, there's only really Vala. I guess Kira can do it too, but Vala is the only really good hero for that.
Yeah. So I would be surprised if CCS wins first Immortal, because Vala's not really that good until 7.
Also, Varian needs level 4 to be a real hero.
Yeah. So I would expect CCS to get kind of far ahead early. But you know, we'll see how it goes.
I mean, it's BOE, so you don't have that much potential to go get ahead if not
That's
many
true.
people die.
Yeah.
Also, the ReGen actually picked the Lyric, even though it may not be the best pick on Battlefield.
Yeah, I think this is a rough Leoric game, honestly.
Into another for Greymane.
I mean, I guess you can W the Joe, and that's pretty easy.
He kind of needs to sit in her face.
Yeah.
But
And
he's
there's
still
decent
gonna have a hard time.
Entomb targets. But I still think it's a pretty hard one for him.
Yep. And here we go! Into the first map of the evening. It is a best of 3, even in the playoffs. Only the finals is best of 5, if I remember correctly. And yeah, on the left side, we have ReGen Phoenix with Phantoms. On the Kira Aware, on Unween. Daribo playing Vala. Rabbit Penguin on Varian. And Arrow playing Malawi.
On red side, we got B Meduho. And that's probably mispronouncing it, but that's how I'm gonna say it. Or maybe B Med. On Thrall. Okay.
At least
You know
I'm
what?
not
The
the only one
Johanna
who's
player.
struggling with the names.
Yeah. It's my turn. It's my turn. Asmo Chad on Lunara, Cathazia on Brightwing, and Cordona on Greymane. And I'm just saying, remove the D from that name, and it's pretty toxic. No, okay, that's a joke, please.
But yeah, also in chat it was suggested that Varian goes Twin Blades and Leo gets playing main tank. But I don't think with that level 1 he's going for the Twin Blades.
I mean, we can always hope.
Yeah, would be fun. I mean, we have seen some Colossal Smash in CCL actually. So
Yeah.
I'm ready for anything. Especially because this is not CCL, but Division B, Northeast. So anything can happen.
For sure. I mean, there was a Gazelle ban on BOE.
But yeah, both teams not too aggressive. No, Varian goes in. But yeah, until level 4, they don't really have kill pressure. And on the other side, it's Johanna, so not
Garmin's
much
top
happening.
taking camp right now.
Yeah,
So.
secret strategies coming out here.
And the Leoric's gonna spot it, but he can't do anything about it because
He's
Thrall's
moving
gonna
in,
come up.
and Kira's also coming.
Oh.
There's the teleport bow. And
Yeah, right wing.
Kira still goes in. Oh my god. But yeah, they're gonna lose it again. But
gonna
they're not
get killed?
losing any hero. Oh,
Oh,
that
close.
was really close one. But now with the breaking
Almost had
pot, their blue team region is moving in for bottom camp. But
Yeah.
red team is on the move, and they could definitely contest that. Then I could stand on the point for quite some time.
You can
But
go for the
actually,
bruiser camp instead.
yeah. They're only moving for bruiser camp. One camp for each team, which is a win for ReGen, I believe. Especially before level 4.
It's a minor thing, but I want to point out that the Johanna actually didn't pick her talent for the first like 3 waves, so she missed out on a lot of globes.
2?
Yeah.
Only 2 globes.
Yeah.
And you want as many globes as you can get, since every 10 you get another 5% healing.
Yeah, so that's pretty unfortunate for her. But, you know, it's not the biggest thing in the world.
Top lane, the Lyric is kinda getting chased away by a 4. He's having a hard time.
I'd like to see the throw play aggressive, but at the same time he's getting rotated on.
Yeah,
He's not gonna know about this.
is very important. And that should be a kill. Vala comes in.
Yeah.
Gets another 1 or 2 stacks. I don't see how many exactly. And Fall is gone for.
Right
He also went for Frostwolf pack, and he had 1 stack on it, I believe. That is now gone.
Yeah.
But it also means the red team has to be careful here. Wasting the model. Varian sending the bush. Only an Unween for his support. But ReGen doing good on the model. Currently winning it.
Yeah. I mean, this is good for ReGen. This is what they want. They want to get a pick, and they want to get race going early so they can have a chance at winning it. But I'm not sure they actually win this. Look at how fast that blue model is going
Varian
down.
on the other side is a melee form, but the
They got
head
it.
start was enough. And they got 3,000 health points on it. Not the biggest shield. But they're looking for kills here. Can't find the root though. Joanna should be fine anyway, since she has her iron skin. Unstoppable.
I would say that's really unfortunate for CCS. I think this first Immortal is actually pretty important for them.
Yeah, I think so too. Even that may hurt. I don't think they'll lose more than the wall though, but not winning it is already a loss.
Dude, that hurts. Greymane got stunned by the Immortal and lost his W because of that.
Yeah, that is not a game loser, but
It's just kind of a tilter. You're kind of like, oh, god damn it.
Losing the tech speed on it. Oh, and now in the top lane.
Brawl is getting kind of fucked up here.
Yeah, but the Sprite King to support him. And he is full health again. Camp is actually not up yet in the bot lane. I think with that teleport, ReGen could have gone for it. Now it is.
Yeah, looks like they're gonna go for it now after pushing the wave.
Yeah, but now Voidwing is here. So this might be a contest point for the red team, and they're going for it. Johanna moving in. Not
They're a bit
too
scared
sure.
to commit.
Yeah, they're not.
They're very scared to commit.
I don't really know if they wanted that fight. They pulled out again.
Yeah.
And blue team staying ahead here so far. Vala stacking. Q-Quest currently at 12 stacks.
I mean, this is good for blue because I think they definitely outscale.
Think so?
Yeah, personally I think so.
I mean, I think Varian falls off after 10 a little bit, since he doesn't get a real ultimate. And Johanna just gets online with level 10.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Ball gets this big team fight ult with 10. So I'm not sure if ReGen actually outscales.
Yeah.
Lyric doesn't reach his power spike until level 20.
I think both teams can make their own case for who outscales better.
I think it just comes down to execution. Blue team.
But CCS is going to be a bit late on their camp, which means that
Blue team gets some alone time with the model, and they again get the head start here.
Yep.
Win the first half. And even
And
though
now with
Greyman
that
was on
Bala-
the camp, the red team got some decent damage in. And of course now they have a camp advantage. Blue team
So-
once again.
Wait, it's spawned like this? They're just giving?
Yeah, it looks like it. They don't want to contest into this weird spot. I'm not sure why though.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
very
kind of
afraid, it
questioning
seems
this
like.
decision.
Oh, White Wing could
Um,
have been a potential pick there. Varian.
They would want
Turn.
this Immortal to play out slowly. So I'm surprised that they're not contesting when they have a camp pushing.
Yeah. If you fight on your Immortal side, your Immortal is always gonna be an ally for you.
Yeah.
Always a
People in
favorable
chat seem
position.
to agree.
Yeah. ReGen getting the second Immortal. Again, it doesn't look like they get much with it. They don't get a fourth here.
Yeah, they have some solid
Unless
clear
they
on that.
get some good engage here, because they're level 10.
Oh, it is a fourth.
And yeah, the team not...
Blessed Shield. Pole's gonna come
Very-
out. Looks like he's gonna be
Now
fine.
they're chasing. Wait.
Vala might be in trouble.
Ed Lunar
So-
chunking.
I don't know if you saw, but it's
leaping
not-
strike, by the way.
Yeah, it's Thornwood Vine. That's interesting, because I feel like Leaping Strike would be money into both the Entomb and the Taunt.
I mean, it is usually more damage with Thornwood, but you have way more mobility and safety with leaping strike.
Yeah.
So that is...
You already have a ton of damage with the offlane Thrall as well.
He went into Earthquake.
Yep.
So that is going to
Not
be
as surprised
huge
by that.
build.
I think that Sunder would have had a more value here, but I'm not surprised by the Earthquake pick. I would say that at lower levels, that's why Thrall is normally picked.
And ReGen getting that camp top, pushing in the top lane now, and they're looking for the
Rowing's
White
dead.
Wing, finding her, stun chaining her, and now they're pushing for the keep wall already. I like this.
I'm just not sure it does much.
What? Does
They get a bit of damage on one of the turrets of the keep wall.
I
mean-
mean, they could have had the wall with one turret at least.
Yeah, but now they
put it off
can't
earlier.
get their camp out unless they.
I mean, they could just
Okay.
commit for it. That should
Yeah,
be easy.
I guess they're gonna go for it.
Easy pickup. More like Monster Hunter. Incommit immediately.
Oh.
But red team is looking for win rate here.
Invade.
Flash shield is up. And Johanna gets on the point. Vala is getting very low, and I think she
Flash
died
shield?
easily here. And red team takes over the camp. Takes over
And
the
was
first
in
kill.
trouble.
Oh, but the
He's
team
okay.
pulls from. Oh, Greylane with that go for the throat. Picks up the Undoing as well. Very well
Well
done by
played.
him. And red team
Good job.
gets their foot into this game.
Nice. That's what I like to see. They gotta be aggressive. I would have liked to see it earlier,
Yes.
but at least they're doing it now and they're doing it well. So
Very decisive engage. Just in
Yeah.
time to also get the hard camp. So that is stolen away.
pretty good.
Yeah,
And I think this is actually a good spawn for red team.
Yeah, definitely.
But blue,
Blue team,
they're
of
not gonna
course.
let them have this for free.
They're walking forward, but they're eating a ton of Lunar damage already. But they're finding the fall, and he's instantly deleted. Is
His
that killing
stacks are
enough?
gone again. Oh no, not the
Oh,
stacks.
they're looking for
I
the
think right wing is
right
in
wing.
trouble.
Ay,
Nope,
but
he's
she
okay.
escaped with a quick blink. But Joanna dies as well. But I
One
think
Thornwood
Misty
Vine
Mortal-
gets this.
Yeah, like she just needs to walk forward. They can also
Just walk
walk
into the camp. Oh no,
Ooh.
this is not where you want to go.
She's
There you go,
looking
walk
for it,
into the camp.
and she finds
There
it.
we go.
But she pays with a life for it. Very unfortunate. But it's a big shield
It's
on the
worth
model. So I don't think that kill matters too much. She also could have just waited, I think. They would have lost more shields. But then they would be 5 minutes alive at least.
Yeah.
Now, blue
I
team-
think she could have just gone earlier.
all that. But they didn't have vision, so she was probably very scared. And then blue team was in position actually when she went. And blue team is looking
Blue
for
team
more
is 5
picks.
here. They're looking
It's
for this
finding
Greymane.
the Greymane. And
He's
that
dead.
is just well executed. Blast Shield comes out way too late. And that is another cooldown spent. And it looks like they're not even losing a fort here now. Very well
Yeah.
engaged by ReGen. Trying to get
They,
back the control over the game.
They have a big combo with the Entomb, is what it looks like they're trying to go for here.
So finding these immobile carries like Fall, or even Lunara now with Formal Divines, that target should just die. Teams are getting traded. The blue team just got the fort in bot lane. So they have a massive structure advantage with that now.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. You're not down a keep, so it's definitely winnable for CCS.
Yeah, for sure. But they're also very far behind in XP. Complete level. And level 16 is almost there for ReGen Phoenix.
Oh.
Leoic.
Greymane doesn't have move speed.
Oh, true. He is going for Wanting Wild. Probably trying to get into the backlane somehow. With that go for fraud. He did it once. And let's see if he can get it more times. Looks like we're getting a collapse in the bot lane. The level 16 is almost there.
Yeah, they have to leave.
They're just going very passive. Not looking for the engage actually. Just trying to defend the fort.
You're gonna have to give at least the first half of this Immortal. They're down an entire level. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, unless they're trying to fight into that level 16, which is obviously a huge danger. And the Greymane, a little bit exposed in the top lane. He has one dash, and he's invisible. And this could be
nice blessed shield.
A good counter engage.
Big Entomb though, doesn't get anything.
They spend most of their offensive cooldowns. Just to pull back. Joanna loses her D shield. Her Iron Skin, I mean. And that's the re-engage. Oh, it is on the Kira. Oh, but Greymane goes down. There's the first pick. Counter kill
Kira's dead
on
too.
The Kira. And we find more. Oh, Brightwing also goes down. And now it seems Joanna has to bite the dust as well. Huge teamfight win for ReGen Phoenix.
Yeah.
And now Vala can easily waste on this Immortal.
I don't know. This was so forced by CCS. They were down 16s. I guess they saw that they wasted a few cooldowns and decided, okay, this is the fight we have to go for.
Yeah, they use the Blast Shield defensively. And then they couldn't really find the re-engage.
Yep.
With that,
when you use Blessed Shield like that and you're Joe, it's really hard to get that re-engage.
It seems like we're getting almost a full Immortal here for ReGen Phoenix. My team will not be in time to get any damage done over contest. Again, they're looking a little bit scared.
Yeah.
He's gonna didn't have Earthquake up, which is obviously a huge cooldown.
What Thunderstorm?
But giving this full shield Immortal could even be game. Like, keep should fall for sure. But if ReGen finds any kills, that could be the first game of the day.
Yep. This is gonna be pretty difficult.
They're setting up a
Looks
flank here.
Yeah, CCS is gonna try to fight past.
Varian is gonna scout that now. And are they gonna... they're not gonna engage with the Varian. Blast Shield comes out, but the Tomb just zones everyone. And there's no Blast... not the Blast Shield, but the Light Bomb on the Brightwing. But she can escape, but not the Johanna. And now fighting this Immortal without your main tank will be very difficult. Also, Taunt is of course just a short cooldown. And that is they finding the fall. And that's another kill. And that should be the end of the game. Unless Greymane and Luna can somehow mount a miracle defense. It looks lost to me.
Yeah, I would expect this game to be over now.
Vala is
we definitely have enough core damage for this.
The shields are even alive on the Immortal. But not on the core anymore. And yeah, this is just game over. No chance. They're even going for Greymane now. And a Samuro from the Varian plus Pure was very effective.
Yeah.
Very well played by them.
Yeah, I would say that was well played by ReGen Phoenix. They played around their Varian and their pick very effectively. But I would have liked to see CCS be more aggressive.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially after 10. With that Fall Earthquake. blast shield, they can just delete targets as well.
Yep.
Grammy also didn't
And I
have
think,
too much of an impact, only 30k damage. Not having the best gameplay.
yeah. I mean, I think Sunder would have done more because when they go for that Entomb into the whole wombo thing, you can kind of just, you
Interrupt
know,
that. Yeah.
interrupt that with your Sunder and save your teammate. But they opt not to go for that, and it's hard for me to see what the Earthquake actually accomplished this game. So
Yeah, it didn't do too much. But also ReGen just got a few picks here and there on the sidelines. And only lost
yeah,
3 heroes. I think that was the only engage where CCS
I think
got
that
a
was the camp,
positive
right?
engage. Yeah. When they engage on that boozer camp on the left side. That could have been the turning point in the game, but it wasn't. ReGen pulled
Yeah,
back the waves very quickly. And from then on, it was just a domination.
for sure.
Yeah. Showing you the talents before we go into the second game. So I have to wait for lobby, of course. Like you said, Joanna picked up lots of her very late. Could have seen a world where she went for the double blind into Varian Valor. But
Yeah, I agree.
she didn't.
I think it's actually pretty good into Leoric too.
Yeah. Leo actually also going auto attack build, so would have been even better. And there's my second map. Or the second map.
Braxis.
Another 2-lane map. Ay, ay, ay. I had hoped.
So what I'm guessing is that Regen Phoenix is hoping to take away the possibility of a TLV as much as possible.
But I mean, if they ban it, doesn't make too much of an impact, right?
Yeah. I'm
Um,
surprised that CCS don't try to do their map bans around that a little bit, where they ban out the 2-lane maps and go for the 3 lanes where you get the forced Samuro ban that every team is respecting, and then you get a forced TLV ban as well, and you just get to pick whatever you want.
yeah. By the way, the guy who put 10 points on Region just got a huge amount of points.
Did everyone bet for CCS? Oh my gosh.
You know, I only think 3 people bet in total.
Yeah, 3 people
But
voted.
like 10 to 320 points. It's a huge win for that one guy.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put 5,000 on regen this time, so if you guys want good odds, bet on CCS.
But yeah, Region very dominant in that first game. Let's see if I can continue in the second one. Praxis.
Yeah.
I personally don't like this map too much, but there are people out
Yeah.
there who enjoy it. Are you one of them?
No, I ban it. Yeah, I ban that shit.
And it was actually not Region who picked this map apparently, since they are first pick, but CCS.
Yep. Wait, regen picked the map?
I mean, they are first pick apparently, according
What?
to the game settings here. So
I
that must mean CCS took the map.
I'm really surprised.
Now we
I
have
was so expecting this to be
Region.
a regen map pick because I don't think that CCS wants to be on a 2-lane map. They looked so scared to ever team fight.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
I'm surprised, but maybe they have a strat on this.
Maybe if they get some more, if they feel a little bit more comfortable, or the Gaslo, or the Vikings.
Yeah, you think like Vikings on this? That'd be pretty fucking spicy.
I mean, Region was scared of it. Maybe
Yeah.
1-lane Vikings is a thing.
Yeah, maybe that's why they banned the Sonya. They want a 3-lane Vikings and the Sonya counters it too
Yes,
hard.
sure. While we're waiting, I'm gonna take a quick break and get another drink. Be right back. Okay. You can
Oh,
entertain with chat in the meantime.
it's just me and chat. What's up, chat? It's hard to interact when there's a 30-second delay. Uh, so everything that you guys type in chat, I don't know the exact situation that it's meant for. I I can only assume. So when Zool Rules says should have escaped while they could, I think that was the top lane fight where they were down 16s and they went for the hard engage. And if that is what that means, I kind of agree with that. I think that they should have let the Entomb be wasted, the engage be wasted, and they should have maybe tried to soak 16s. Um, but that's not what they chose to do. They chose to force. They're asking us if we're ready, and Aragonus isn't here.
I am here.
So I
Just
am.
returned.
Oh, he's back. So we're chilling.
Just in time. I'm always on time.
Man, this guy. So punctual.
Yeah, I'm German. We're known for being punctual, right?
Yeah. All right. So this is life on the line for CCS. If they lose this, they're done. Their season is over.
Yeah. At least they would have made it into playoffs, which is already a win.
Better
And
than most. Well, not most teams because most teams end up in playoffs. What?
I told you, Vikings on one lane is insane.
Am I missing something?
They probably experienced that. So
Oh my god,
they're a
they've
little
done it
scared.
before.
That must be it, right? Otherwise, I don't think that would be a ban here.
They've won with it before.
You were looking the sets up?
Yeah, I'm looking at their match history right now. They've played it. Yeah, so they have played TLV on Braxos before, and they've won with it before. And I guess ReGen
So it
says
works
no.
as well.
Oh,
Yeah, they have scouted their
ball is up.
opponents.
Yep,
Samuro and Vikings again banned away. Also
ball
Twiggy.
is up. I think once again, Vala is very fucking good on this map.
Yeah, could be a potential pick. Was very successful on BOE.
It's also the Brightwing though.
Yeah, especially with Stukov and Unwin banned.
They go with Sylph.
Going for Sylph instead.
It's interesting.
Which would be, of course, a
Ooh.
huge boon if they get Berserk Wave. Since the
Actually, it
can
looks like
disable
ReGen
the
don't
structures.
play Brightwing.
They don't? Oh, that is very interesting. On the other side,
A single Brightwing pick.
Jangred and Kawash, that is very scary.
Yeah, it's pretty good on this map. If you're playing the 4v4.
Yeah, Kawash alone with his throws. Just such a huge menace.
It's a big threat. And you can also throw into traps, which is...
Jangred, just with his traps and mind, just so annoying to play against.
Decker Joe.
Yeah, ReGen seems to kind of trying to counter the Gauche and the Junkrat a little bit with Joe. I think that's the thought behind it.
A Kerrigan ban. For Braxis?
Awesome. It must have been another target ban, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm just surprised that it's a target ban on this map. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe there's a meta going on.
today. Morales,
Maybe
man.
there's a meta going
right.
on in DFB that we just don't understand. Oh my gosh.
They both teams have scouted each other, I guess.
Yeah.
Banning the
Wow.
comfort picks here. Interesting. Very interesting. Wonder what we're
I
going
mean,
for
they
now.
did.
Yeah, there's
They
breaking
did go
again.
for Morales when they played TLV on this map. So I don't know.
I mean, maybe TLV plus Morales or POP? Who knows?
Yeah, it's the. Oh, she wants stim. Guys, if you go Morales TLV, you have to go medevac, and then you medevac the Vikings into the
Oh
enemy
my
team,
god.
and they kill
That's,
everyone.
that's a god threat, actually.
Yeah. I don't think
There's
that's gonna happen,
Kira
Mrs.
again.
Winebird.
Alright.
Another
And
Kira.
Atanas? They could flex that, to be honest. They could have Atanas in the format or Kira.
Yeah, but I would expect Artanis.
Yeah,
The
for
the
sure,
one
for
thing
sure.
that I will say about Artanis, even though I think the hero overall is complete garbage, um, is that he wins most 1v1s. I can't really think a hero off the top of my head that beats Artanis
Sonya, maybe?
in a 1v1 post 4.
Post 4. Does Sonya not beat him?
Yeah. No.
No?
Yes, maybe. Not sure.
So it's a skill
It
matchup.
Yeah, it's a little weird because with Sonya against Artanis, you want to go block, but you really want that level 1 W talent at the same time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so honestly, that matchup, it's been a long time since I played against an Artanis, so I'm not sure.
We picked the hack against it. And if we can
Yep.
find these drags into towers, maybe the hacker can win it. Or maybe
Yeah, I think.
Vartanis swaps himself into the towers, into
Oh yeah,
behind the gate.
yeah,
I've
dude.
seen it
Okay,
being done
dude,
by
just stop. Just
interesting
stop.
by a player that I know personally.
Oh
I'm not
my
gonna mention
god.
his name here though, because that would just embarrass him.
I'll mention his name. It was me, guys. Okay, I was playing Artanis in a game. I swapped behind a wall because I didn't know that the swap could take you behind the wall. I didn't think that was a thing. But like, let's move on from it. You know, we don't have
Yes.
to keep talking about it
I
every
mean,
game.
you embarrassed yourself here. I didn't do
Okay.
that. But here's ReGen Phoenix 1-0 up on the left side again. We have Ribbit Penguin on Johanna with Area on Deckard King. Phantoms is playing the Kira again. Daribo on Sylvanas. And Arrow on the Atanis.
And for currently chasing Samuro, we got BMed on Dahaka, Cordona on Tychus, the tank player on Garrosh. Not gonna try that name again. Asmo Chad on the Junkrat and Brightwing. Nope. Cathazia is gonna be on Brightwing. Did I say Junkrat on Asmo Chad?
Not sure. You maybe did.
I
Maybe
think I
have.
said Junkrat on Asmo Chad. I just started swapping the hero names and the people names for a sec there.
And it looked like CCS was prepared for this 3-2 split that ReGen is doing.
The Haka canceled the Brightwing Z there.
Oh yeah, he did, but the Haka is fine anyway in the top lane. That's a tap
Yeah, I
out.
don't think that matters.
Yeah, not much. But he used his tap, so maybe that's an advantage for the Atanas.
It's actually amateur opponent on Artanis, so look for Artanis to be trying to get those camps.
Also in the bot lane, Sylvanas kinda bullying with Gauch a little bit. But Gauch gets only tankier the more health he uses.
It's gonna be pretty hard for ReGen to kill that Garrosh. They don't have a ton of burst. It's all very sustained damage.
But they're probably not even trying to, because they're setting this 2 lane up in the top lane. Oh,
Yeah, they don't want.
Kira left with the hacker walk past him. And I mean, of course, the hacker can just cancel this stun from Kira. But that should mean CCS shall be more aggressive in bot lane, right? Have the Garrosh and they have the 3-2 currently. With 4 versus 3. They're finding the serve, and she got
Nice
interrupted.
poly.
And that is a kill with first blood
Well
for
done.
CCS.
Well done.
They have Kira on the point. I mean,
You're gonna get a
Reason
little
it is.
percentage there.
12%.
And I think this is the game that that ReGen is hoping to play. They're hoping to get a little bit of percentage.
Yeah, every time. They're just playing the rotation game. And I like that they're doing it. They're putting constant pressure on the hacker. And they're just rotating back and forth. And CCS, even though they found the kill on Savannahs, they don't look too comfortable, I have to say. They're not pushing in too much here in the bot lane, and also in the top lane, they're losing that matchup, of course, with constant Kiwa attention. So they have to find stuff here in the 4-man. They didn't get the Kiwa stun, only the throw. But ReGen, once again, taking over control over both points. Top lane, Atas actually switches the hacker off. Oh, the hacker gets a drag more. But without level 7, the cooldown reduction, I don't think a kill is possible. And huge percentages gained by ReGen.
Yeah, I think they might get a full Zerg wave out of this.
Yeah,
and this is
bot
really...
lane
Oh,
is looking
just kidding.
very rough.
As I say that, the Dahaka recaps top.
Atanas.
Oh, and I really like this from Dahaka. He's gonna recall and he's gonna burrow back top to get just a full HP heal, and this is actually really good. Because that completely just wastes the Artanis tap, and it's actually really big.
Besides that, not much happening. The bot lane Diva team is getting a kill, so that might be...
Is that gonna be the trap?
No.
Yep. Doesn't get anything.
They're getting Kiwa lower, but they're not getting her. Yeah. CCS is at least getting some percentages now. With Daka having top lane and also bot lane doing a little bit better. Oh, they might be losing the Gauge now. He gets stunned by Kiwa, and that's the first kill for ReGen.
That puts a lot of pressure on this Dahaka to keep this top lane, and he's having a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Has to use
the Junkrat's going to be coming up to help him, though. So yeah, Artanis can't get this.
Daka getting the support he needs, but Kiwa also rotating very aggressive.
Yeah.
And she
Junkrat needs to be careful. But she's going to run away.
Yeah, not too sure if Gauge maybe has respawned and is covering the Junkrat maybe.
And ReGen's gonna get this camp, which is really good.
Yeah, putting more pressure on the bot lane. Which way
but now
actually
this
also winning. Top lane.
This is cheating. You can't bring the healer up to heal you. This is what you call cheating right there.
2v1. That is against the offlane rules.
Yep. Especially when it's a healer.
But we could have teleported up too.
Oh, is that a toss? Nope, not gonna be a toss.
Winning.
Ooh, that Joe is taking some damage.
Yeah.
She's okay though.
Hope, actually. So she heals up a little bit. It's almost full life with Decker help.
Dahaka might need a Brightwing. He will get it.
There's a Kiwa behind it. But they're getting the drag. Is that the kill on Atanis?
He's dead.
Ooh, now Kiwa can't play this 2v1.
Oh, she misses her E as well.
And there's another drag. I think that was.
Is there a poly as well?
Oh my god.
Oh, the poly.
They're getting the
is she
2
dead?
kills here. Only in the bot lane. Oh. The Gauge is actually also getting killed. So not a complete win for CCS. But
still huge.
Yeah, 2 kills in the top lane.
That's huge because now they're gonna miss lanes of waves of soak.
I mean, a few minions are getting lost, but Atanas is almost back, and he will try to reclaim this point. Yeah. And he needs to because Tychus is standing in bot. Also, their Haka not in time to actually reclaim this. So now blue team getting some percentages. Yeah, and Atanas is giving the wave just for the last few percentages. Now we have 100 to 66% Zerg wave in favor of ReGen.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it could have been though.
Yeah, but it's going on the bot lane, and you have a Savannah, so you can disable towers.
Yep, this fort is going to go down for sure.
Unless we can really find a pick, or can defend well. But Tychus and Junkrat, not the greatest clear against a full Zerg wave.
For sure.
And with the Savannahs even disabling the towers, yeah, this fort is just gone.
This Kira is really far up though. I'm not going to go on her though. When they have Odin, it's going to be much better for Tychus, but for now, it's pretty bad.
He is not the greatest here. In top lane, Dahaka got the wall. but he's not even getting the tap so well.
Yeah.
So that might hurt him.
I'm just gonna take a moment to answer a question from chat. Yes, amateur opponent does do extra damage to the Zerg wave. Though I'm not sure. I would say that it's not worth it, but you know, it does give you a little bit of extra clear. And the way that they're playing this, where Artanis is solo clearing, he definitely needs it.
Yeah, for sure.
Both teams just doing camp, just chilling.
Just trading. Yeah. Level 10 is here, by the way. And we have still while listen in. Also blind for Artanis. Kira is going for final strike.
Are they gonna look to burst this boss? Because this Artanis is in position to try
Yeah,
something.
but they're 5 men alive. And now
They choose not to.
showing bot lane. I think if you don't have people showing for a long time, CCS would have checked the boss.
Yep.
But yeah,
They're
for
actually
advantage for
pink
ReGen. Sorry?
Nothing. I noticed a danger ping on the Artanis, but I think that was actually blue team.
I didn't know where the red team was, so maybe thought he was getting caught or something. Yeah, rotated on. But both teams playing
Pretty good.
no
ReGen.
aggressive rotation here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
ReGen
overall,
can
this is
even
good
push
for
in the top
ReGen.
lane now a little bit. Can get the tower too with the Sylph.
Yeah. They're gonna get full wall, for sure.
Yeah. Rotation from CCS a little bit late. Joanna tries to interrupt that.
Could have been a throw over the wall there, if you went for it.
I
She
think
she pressed
Joanna
D very
pressed
late.
D quickly enough. Not sure.
No, she pressed it very late, but the Garrosh didn't go for the throw.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that could have been a good deal. Because tower and fort, of course, deal damage and even reduce armor. And even through her iron skin, she can get one down.
One thing to keep in mind is that once this Junkrat hits level 13, he becomes a real menace for these points. He's gonna have 2 traps on top of that are gonna reduce your armor by 15. It's not gonna be fun for whoever's trying to step on that.
Yep, for sure. And red team controls the top point now. Oh, there's a blush here, and blue team going in with their combo. Kira getting some huge damage on the Tigers, Magical, and they're looking for it wiping, finding it, and it's a disaster for CCS, losing at least 3 heroes. Sylph trying to go for Junkrat, gets trapped. But huge win for ReGen here.
Yeah. And during this time bot, there was a really long fight between the Dahaka and the Artanis, which the Dahaka did come on top of the Artanis' backing, but
he has to defend waves, and that hurts him. He's losing a lot of percentages. And he could have saved if he had realized earlier.
yeah.
And have to defend. Now, of course, with it win in the top lane, you have ReGen pushing for the second fort. And they are in a very advantage situation right now.
Yes, they are.
Yeah,
It's
we'll need to watch
looking
out
like
because
it's gonna be
there's a
a
rotation
2-0.
coming in. Unless red team wants to contest point again. But they are looking scared. They don't have level 13 either. So this is a fight with a talent down. But they are feeling desperate, it seems. Maybe the Haka can come in with a quick
Taunt coming out.
blow.
But that taunt is
missed,
awkward
right?
because
White being teleported into the sleep. And the final strike almost finishes the
this is messy.
Gouge, and White Wing and Gouge actually go down. Tigers tries to get the counter kill on the Johanna, finds it, but goes on himself. Now Junkrat versus Sylvanas, which is looking like a win for Junkrat. And at least they find these 2 kills. And Junkrat also escapes.
Yeah.
So not a complete disaster for them this time.
Yeah.
Trading.
But overall,
3 for 2.
a 3 for 2, and they lose the Zerg wave 100% to 0. It's not what you want to see when you're already behind in this game, and it's potentially your last game of the season.
Yeah, they need a win now. They need a big team fight. Maybe they were hoping for the Hakabor, but either he got cancelled or he didn't even use it. I didn't even see one so far, which was besides the early one where he just regenerated health. But he never came in the bot lane or top lane to help his team out so far. So not making a lot of use of his global ability.
Yeah, it seems like they picked the Haka for the 1v1, which is a little bit confusing. You would expect them to, okay, they're looking very hard to find a fight right now.
Probably looking
Where
for
are they
Vendate here on
going?
the siege camp. Gauch is not spotted, I believe.
Yeah.
ReGen should
They're
suspect
gonna
it.
go
And now
for this.
Tychus is
Oh,
showing. They're going
Junkrat's
over
in
the
there.
wall. And Gauch gets a taunt
Onto
only
the
on the target as
Arcanist.
well. And they got
No throw.
gets interrupted on the side while listen. And Gauch is falling lower and lower. Sustains for now though.
The tire got interrupted.
Oh, but this time the same while listen comes out. Hits only Yaka though.
Oh
Which is
my
kind of
gosh.
obvious. And
Is no one gonna die here? Oh my
it's getting forced
gosh.
back, but yeah, nobody's dying.
Everyone uses everything and no one goes down.
Yeah, only Odin.
Crazy.
Odin also used currently in the bot lane. At least getting the wall here.
Oh,
But yeah, this is
they're about to
probably
die.
at least
Wait,
one kill.
it's a Junkrat. He can live.
He doesn't have the W on 13, so
Okay.
there's no
Never
way he
mind.
lives.
He definitely can't live.
That could be a potential boss play now for ReGen. They
It
also
is,
have the
100%.
top lane pushing in. And yeah, they're
This is a
walking
boss.
to it. They have level 16 advantage. They have amateur opponents, so this boss will die relatively quickly. You see how fast they can move it.
They have to get this. They can't. Okay.
Another
So
loss
they are
for
giving
CCS.
this. That's good.
Are they looking for the invade here? The siege camp is being done currently. And Johanna is walking in. Camp is not taken yet. Johanna is on the point and Gauch once again fought really low. Oh, but the 3-man taunt doesn't do anything. Junkrat not even there. And CCS is just getting blasted right now. Oh, Kiwa misses all her abilities on the bright lane. That is unfortunate.
Oh, but the Hawk.
Oh, the silence arrow from the Sylvanas finishing the Haka. Ay, ay, ay. And now the boss.
Well, no. This is rough. I'm not sure if TCS can defend this boss and the turn.
Also, the siege camp is out, pushing in the top lane. In favor of them.
Yeah.
They could just win the game right here, right now. But it looks, they're just playing it safe. They are getting the next third wave probably. Try to get the second keep as well. And from then on, they should just be such a commanding position that they can't lose anymore.
And they got the Odin down, which is
Oh yeah, he used it to defend the boss. Am I setting up a
that's
trap
a lot
here?
of the clear for the Zerg wave, I would say,
Reaching?
that CCS has.
Okay, Gauch not walking into it. Maybe Daka also not. So Odin not available for this push by the Zerg wave, which is aided by the hard gamer bot lane.
Yeah. And there's no wall. So this 100% Zerg wave at 15 minutes is just going
Looks
straight
exactly
to this
like
keep.
the last game, where ReGen was coming in with a almost full shielded immortal.
You know,
Maybe this time it's a Zerg wave.
that
They're
bomb
just
doesn't do anything.
killing this for.
Can't.
Odin still on cooldown. I think this will just be game. They can just walk it down. Riptide comes out just to clear some minions. The core shields are just melting. We're trying for engage here. Actually, ReGen is looking for engage. Gauss runs just again. Can't stay alive. Neither can Haka. And this, ladies and gentlemen, will be the series. GG, well played. ReGen taking the 2-0. Looking very dominant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was pretty well played by ReGen. You know, CCS, they definitely had their chances, but ReGen played solid and they were able to deny those chances. So, well done by them, and that's CCS season over, and ReGen moving on to the next round of the playoffs.
Yeah, getting the semi-final spot. And I mean, there's a possibility that they meet their sister team, ReGen. What was their team name again? ReGen Ghost in the finals. If both of them win their semis, but they have tough opposition. ReGen Ghost is going up probably against the first seed Wholesome Halfwits, but that is not yet decided. But ReGen Phoenix will meet Smoke next, which is the second seed in the Division B Northeast. So both of them with a hard opponent to beat. And yeah, with the game coming to an end here, maybe we can get an interview with ReGen Phoenix. Let me message their captain.
Yeah. CTS had a lot of trouble with Akira during this series. You know, obviously it wasn't the only reason that they
we're
lost,
getting an
but-
interview. I'm just gonna join the lobby chat and you can go after me. And yeah, there we are, already joined by Error, the offlane player for ReGen Phoenix. And congratulations, man.
Thank you very much.
Very dominant game. 2 games actually, coming out from you guys. And yeah, how do you feel after that win?
Yeah, it was, you know, this was a tough match to get set up. We have very different schedules. So I was getting nervous as the time went on, just because their schedules are better kind of last minute and our schedules are better pre-planned. So I was getting really nervous that we were going to have some challenges. So I was glad that we were able to get everything scheduled and, you know, and play the match. And, you know, it feels really good. These guys, we just played them, right? They were our last opponents of the season. And, so a lot of the information was still fresh, but the teams were a little different. So yeah. I was happy that we had all that fresh in our minds and were able to play the game and come out, you know, with the victory.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that anyway, because you had some very specific bans. In particular, the Lost Vikings ban on both maps actually, which are both 2-lane maps. Very curious to see, but I guess it makes sense when you had the scouting information. But
yeah, I mean, I got a lot of respect for these guys. They've got some really fantastic players out there. They actually surprised us last week because we didn't ban the Samuro in game 1, and BMed wasn't there, and somebody else played it. And I was like, well, of course, they have a 75% win rate on the Samuro. Why wouldn't they play it? So, you know, we just kind of went with we talked about a lot of different options and said, you know what, let's take away the real strong comforts. Even if you're just targeting the one person, make it difficult for them, and then, you know, play the rest of the game the way we can and see what we can make happen with that. And they played against Duratan's Couch last week and had a pretty rough draft to deal with the Vikings on Brax's holdout. So I know that seems like it might be a weird set of bans for 2-lane maps, but, you know, against these guys, you can't assume that they're not going to take a hero just because it's not standard.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense, the way that you have explained. And yeah, just target banning opponents is probably a good choice. And just tell me a little bit about your draft, because you seem to like the Kira a lot and trying to set her up.
Yeah, Kira's not a hero that's, you know, played a ton, and so we've had some success with her in the past. It's certainly a hero that a few of our players can play. We haven't really had to flex it around much, but you know, she's gotten some buffs recently, and so you know, she's not the hero that often is the target of bans. She's kind of an afterthought. You know, other heroes tend to be more of a priority, like the Stukov and sometimes that Sonya. So you know, it kind of the same idea. If we can have a fairly comfortable pick to hang out with, and so be it. So it means that we haven't had to really worry too much about shifting off of it, and it's just a static point for us. Not a worry point. If somebody banned her out, which they have, then we've got other picks for those players, but it just gives us a relatively static point to work with.
Oh, that sounds good. Just going into the game specifically, on Battlefield of Eternity, you had a very good early game, but then you got invaded on the hard camp. Can you tell me what was going on during that invade in new comms?
Yeah, so I had that was just, I think we were about a level 11 or so, and it was right before the objective. There was literally nothing else on the map for them to do, and I think I just mentioned that they were out of vision, and then they saw Joe, I think, come from above, and and so of course we knew they were coming in, and it was a time that we should have pulled out, because I was out in the lane trying to keep things pressured, and it didn't obviously go our way. So it is what it is. I mean, sometimes it was a good call and a good play by them to recognize that we had a disadvantage in that scenario, and take advantage of what they could, and we made sure that we were very much aware from that. And I told the team at the beginning of the game, like, I want you to talk too much, talk more than you always do, because you're not going to talk more than you should. And halfway through that game, I was reminded of that because somebody said something. I was like, yeah, I know, of course. And they're like, well, you told us. So we reminded ourselves at that point and made sure that we were constantly aware of their presence. And I think we did a pretty good job of keeping track of their movements, with that one exception.
Yeah, sounds really good. And when Brexit rolled out, they drafted Garage Junkrat. Did you plan for that, or were you just not afraid for that threatening combo?
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of expecting it. The Junkrat was an option for them. They've played it a few times in the season, so we kind of expected that. I was a little surprised to see Dahaka instead of the Gazlo, because I was thinking that they would take the Gazlo, but we had the Johanna, so we were kind of prepared for some Gravo Bomb machinations. So yeah, I mean, the Garrosh was kind of a thing that we were expecting as well. So just we started the game and basically said, okay, how do we win these fights? Well, just poke down the Garrosh and just don't be in range to get picked. If you get picked, you're dead. So don't let that happen.
Yeah, so it's great.
Sure. Did you pick the Artanis for the matchup, or did you have a specific reason why other than that?
Yeah, it took me till almost the last second to decide, what direction I wanted to go with that. And I took the Artanis for two reasons. For one, because I generally like him into Gazlos, and I was somewhat expecting the Gazlo. And then the second was, the blind for Odin, which I didn't even end up. I don't think I blinded Odin once. I didn't. Like, there was never a time that it came up as a requirement. I blinded them for other things.
Yeah.
So that was primarily it. It helps with the boss race, which was the deciding factor in whether or not we should do the boss when we got that kill. Thanks.
Okay.
Because when we got that kill onto Garrosh, no, Junkrat, the question was, do we do boss? Do we have the potential to get that, or is that a problem? And I said, no, we've got amateur opponent. We do the boss. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have any other questions about Game 2, Aragonis? Because I want to ask something about, more generally, the match.
If you don't, I just wanted to ask about something else, but go ahead.
You guys seem to gravitate towards the 2-lane maps today. Is there a reason for that? Because I thought it was that you probably wanted to deny TLV a little bit. You wanted to deny like a little bit of the viability of that hero. But then you guys banned it anyways. So I'm just wondering why you guys went with the 2-lane maps.
So throughout the season, we decided at the beginning of the season that we were going to kind of live in a different headspace. Last couple seasons, we've spent like days and days doing scouting and reviews and all that stuff. And this season we basically said, let's not do that. And that changed a little bit at the end of the season because, obviously you get into playoffs, you want to put a little bit more effort. But
sure.
we've just been primarily playing our game. And, we just basically said, hey, listen, we know that these guys like to play a style that allows them to play a heavy macro game. So, obviously we didn't pick Braxis, we picked BOE, but we said, let's take them to a map where we can brawl with them and just make sure that we are in a position that our brawl is better than theirs. And ultimately, that worked in our favor. I was a little surprised that they took us to Braxis. But
I forgot. Fuck.
No worries.
Yeah, I thought you guys picked Braxis because it seemed like something that you guys would want to do, but
We were talking
Well, I
about it.
forgot that it
How
was
can
them.
you forget that? Holy shit.
Yeah, we had played against them last week, and we played Alterac Pass and Volskaya, and so those were different maps. They were a bit more of a challenge with the comps that they had, and the way that those maps played. We were slightly in advantage. We also had different teams. Like they had somebody else playing for them, we had somebody else playing for us in each of the games. So we had to account for those things. And like I said, we just basically said, hey, this is probably the best way for us to win against this team. Let's play on a small 2-lane map. We can do the rotations. We got that early pick on Thrall on game 1. Almost got him on the second game, but good bro there from Tahaka.
Yeah. Aragons?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel about your next match? You're playing against Smoke, right? And
Yeah.
Are you afraid or are you looking forward to that match?
No, I'm looking forward to all the rest of the matches. Smoke and Wholesome Halfwits are the two teams that we lost to in the regular season. I can't remember if they both dominated us or just one of them, but I'm excited to have the rematch against Smoke. I think overall, we are a more cohesive team. We had some, roster shifting between last season and this season. And, we're in a better place than where we were I think they were our week 5 opponent. Smoke was. So, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm positive that they've gotten better as a team. I think that we have as well. And so I think it's going to be a really good show. And with any luck, I got to shout these guys out. With any luck, we'll see, ReGen Ghost in the
I was just about to mention it. Yeah, it's a possibility. Facing your sister team from York in the finals. That would be very awesome.
Yeah, it would certainly be a fun time. They're a good team. Smoke's a good team. Halfwits are a good team. Technically, I guess I don't know if Halfwits won or not, but it's overall just this is a great division. I've really enjoyed playing in it. And yeah, I think the rest of the playoffs are going to be really exciting.
Yeah, cool. If Zebra doesn't have any more questions, you can go ahead and give your shout outs. Awesome.
Thank you very much to both of you guys for picking up the cast. I really do appreciate it. We were checking even as recently as yesterday, and you're always kind of looking for that to make sure somebody's going to be there. So I do appreciate you guys picking that up. Want to shout out our subs, Ty and Recyclic, for being there for us for the season, when we needed them, and the ReGen organization, Murda, and everybody else that's really been part of the Phoenix team, growing and becoming who we are over time. Shout out to ReGen Phoenix, my team that has been sticking with it through the season, and of course CCS, the Samuro version. Appreciate the time with them. Getting to play 2 sets of matches against them, pretty back to back, basically, for us, if not for them. Shout out to them. They're good opponents. We put in a lot of effort to get to this point to make sure that we would be sitting here, and I say that from a position of respect, that we absolutely respected who they are and making sure that we could be here. So shout out to them, and then our friends out there in Twitch. Shout out to all you guys. You're awesome. Thanks for joining us.
A lot of people cheering for you and for CCS. And it was an awesome match, and thank you for the interview. And yeah, once again, congratulations, and have a great evening.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Take care.
Take care.
Okay, yeah, with this awesome interview being ended, I will also finish the stream. Let me see.
He was very informative. So
Yeah.
if anyone is watching from Div B Northeast, take some of these things in mind. This guy, hey, he was revealing some stuff. Just saying. I'm just saying. No flame, but he.
It was definitely giving us some good answers. But yeah, I'm gonna wait, fellow NGS caster. But first of all, I wanna thank you guys for watching and cheering for the teams, and of course, shout out to you, Zebra, for casting with me.
Yeah. Thanks for carrying me this cast. That was quite as fuck.
You were still great, and always good with information that I didn't notice. And yeah, you can find the stream as well. He is also casting sometimes.
Sometimes. People hate me.
Nobody is hating you. Maybe you're not very liked by some teams, but nobody's hating you. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I hope you guys had fun, and maybe we see each other next time. Because I'm definitely gonna cast some more playoffs matches. See you guys.
Hi, Twitch chat.